It was very impressive looking at it on television. How impressive was it to you in person?
It's truly incredible what Manny Pacquiao has done. You have to remember, Mike, and you mentioned the difference in weight. Manny Pacquiao only 2 years ago was a world champion at 130 pounds. So he moves up 2 weight classes, fights Oscar De La Hoya, and now he basically is fighting at welterweight, but fighting a guy 3 weight classes heavier than that. Margarito walked into the ring today at 165 pounds, 17 pounds heavier than Manny Pacquiao. So Pacquiao has to bring so much energy into the ring to keep Margarito at bay. And that's probably why he got hurt, and he got hurt badly twice in this fight. Yet, Mike, I didn't have him losing a single round. All Manny Pacquiao, the worldwide phenomena, continues.
He didn't take a lot of shots, but considering the shots he did take from a much bigger opponent, his biggest opponent ever, what did it show you tonight?
Showed me everything that we've learned over the last few years. Freddie Roach told me on ESPN radio before this fight he didn't expect Pacquiao to lose a single minute of any round against Margarito. Now, a few years ago, I would have laughed at that because Margarito was a top welterweight, and he had said the same thing about when Pacquiao was going to fight Oscar De La Hoya. And at the time, most people did laugh. They thought, this is not a mismatch in favor of you. It's a mismatch in favor of Oscar De La Hoya. We learned differently. So tonight, just incredible. Again, he goes in against a very credible with the suspension, we know that did happen. We know he was caught with illegal hand wraps against Shane Mosley in January 2009. He's only fought once since, and this is the first fight in the United States. So maybe it's not the same Antonio Margarito, and yet this man was a top welterweight for many years, and he didn't win a single round against a guy who could still be fighting as a lightweight.
And he had a nasty cut in the fight that he got around the 6th round or so, and Pacquiao just continued to throttle at that. Why didn't they stop the fight? Because we were here looking at it, and we understand it's boxing. Emmanuel Stewart even said it's boxing. Was that the same consensus there while you were there watching the fight, that they should have stopped this fight a long time ago before the 12th round?
You know, Dickie Cole, I thought, did a good job as the referee in the ring. It's not all his job. I thought Margarito's corner, if they're really looking out for his long-term safety, would be looking, around the 11th round when Margarito started reacting very poorly. Look, he was barely seeing out of his right eye at the time. His left eye was all the way closed, but he still was stalking, moving forward, and occasionally getting to Pacquiao. By the 11th round, that stopped. It looked like he was about to go. This was a savage fight. Pacquiao's fights are this savage. It was like this against Miguel Cotto. It wasn't like this against Josh Clottey because Clottey stayed in the defensive shell. And it didn't stay that way for De La Hoya or Hatton because they were knocked out or De La Hoya quit. So this is the way it happens in this type of fight. Margarito, you could tell, wanting to redeem himself, coming back from the disgrace of the illegal hand wraps, and many people thinking that perhaps he had those illegal hand wraps in other fights in his career, wanted to go out, I would believe, like the warrior that the Mexican fans wanted him to be, and he did.